Now, if your thesis is true, that the July speech was a misdirection tactic, it is possible that it may have been a misdirection tactic, but what General Mkhwanazi said about crime syndicates controlling senior police officers remains true. You accept that?
Yeah, you know, I still believe General Mkhwanazi, as a provincial commissioner, he did not have to go to the media.
That wasn't my question. My question was, do you accept that whether it was a misdirection tactic or not, it is still quite possible that what he said about syndicates controlling senior police officers is true?
It's possible.
So if there are senior police officers who are connected to criminal syndicates and they want to divert attention away from what General Mkhwanazi said in his press conference, they'd want to use their agents to make sensational allegations against him. Would you accept that?
Yes, I accept that.
Let me give you a couple of facts.
Yeah.
You mentioned yesterday a coal mine in Richards Bay. There is no coal mine in Richards Bay.
It's correct.
What I want to put to you is that there's never been any suggestion from government that the Richards Bay coal terminal is going to be shut down, and that, on the contrary, in the period you speak of, government's been investing hundreds of millions of rands in improving the rail link to Richards Bay.
Yeah, commissioners, the information was, there was a feeling from the West End that since South Africa took Israel to court, to the International Criminal Court, that may be halted. That's how I have phrased it.
Let me take, what I want to put to you is that if you or your handler were genuinely investigating a CIA plot through General Mkhwanazi to protect Israeli interests in the whole of the export, the offtake from the Richards Bay coal terminal, you'd have been able to discover the facts that I've just given you in 5 minutes on the internet. So you really wouldn't have come up with a story which is self-evidently absurd. You gave some evidence about the PKTT allegedly victimizing Prince Simakadi in the royal family dispute.
That's correct.
And here I just need some clarity, because I did understand you to suggest that the PKTT was being used to fight former Minister Cele's battles in KZN ANC politics, and that the Crime Intelligence Division was being mobilized for this purpose. And at least that's what I understood you to have in mind when you referred to the WhatsApp message about the Sindiso Magaqa case in your chats with Mr. Matlala.
Yes, but it should be properly contextualized in the sense that about Bheki Cele, it should not be noted as I said, it is him using it for political scores in the KZN, not necessarily former Minister Cele using the PKTT for political battles in the KZN. That I did not say.
So that you didn't, are you suggesting that the PKTT is being used for political scores?
Yeah, but mostly by General Mkhwanazi, it is actually used to achieve a different objective from that is actually intended for. And after that investigation, Major General Khumalo was arrested alone for the first time. He was granted bail. When he got arrested for the second time together with General Khumalo and the others, that's when during the press conference of General Mkhwanazi, he was very furious and did not even tell the public that this man was arrested for another matter. He could not be granted bail. Then he attacked the magistrate to say what kind of a presiding officer who will deny a person who is working in the employment of the state bail, and why would he impose bail conditions that prohibits them from entering crime intelligence offices. Like I said yesterday, that magistrate recused himself from the case.
Is there anything in relation to those two topics, the alleged misuse of the PKTT and the alleged corruption in crime intelligence, that we haven't addressed here?
Yes. There is also the purchase of a forklift that was purchased by the slush fund. And purchase a forklift is usually around the most expensive, which works in the mine, will be 350,000. That one, we don't even know where it is working. It was purchased for almost 900,000.
Sorry, for?
900,000 rand.
And is that what your investigation revealed?
Yes, and that one, there are proofs, just that it was not in the statement, but I believe I'm in a position to get the proofs.
So you've known the minister since at least 2017?
That's correct.
And you have a direct line to the minister. Your evidence yesterday was that you only call the chief of staff when you can't get to the minister directly.
That's correct.
And we saw multiple signal chats that you had with the minister over the period December, January 2024, 2025.
That's correct.
And the minister was calling you on several occasions, not you calling the minister.
As people knowing each other is possible. That's correct.
Can you say why the minister would have no knowledge of you, or why the minister would, when he was first asked about whether he knew you, said that he didn't?
I don't know why he said that, for the fact, except the answer that I'll give you, what he said to me. I asked him, he said, the time when he was talking, there was a picture of somebody, which was, the impression was, the picture was portrayed as if it's Brown Mogotsi. And he said, I don't know this person, because it was a Zoom meeting from what he told me. But when he heard it correctly, and then he did say, I don't know Brown Mogotsi as an associate. I know him as a comrade from Northwest. That's what he said.
Who funded this application for the foundation?
Different people, but I will not necessarily know all the funders, but I know of a few, one of the companies that's funded, but I don't know the entire.
Which company do you know?
It was Mr. I know his name is Mr. Suleiman Karim.
Suleiman Karim.
That's correct. I don't know which company used to fund this.
You've stated publicly that Kat Matlala funded this application.
Not funded. He helped that time.
Can we just play the video of what you said publicly?
In July, he proudly disclosed his 2023 legal battle with the health department was funded by Vusi Kat Matlala.
He never told me in advance, Baba, be careful. I'm a kingpin, I'm this, I'm that. We are meeting him as a business person. It doesn't necessarily say you are endorsing the person. I know what's Matlala. When my foundation took the Northwest Provincial Government, where we are, he assisted. There was a tender for 72 million in the mine. My foundation, Brown Mogotsi Foundation, went to court and interdicted that process, and the tender was advertised. He assisted my foundation, to the lawyers, stuff like that. So that's the level I know was Madlanga. The matter even went to the SCA. You should imagine the legal fees attached to that.
So you say he assisted you. How did he assist you?
Ideas and other things, how to do it. It is Suleiman Karim only who assisted. Not Kat Matlala never paid for that legal thing.